Oh, here we go.
Mm. So then, just imagine about 30 seconds in right now. Welcome back, everyone, to another season of PSGL action. We are starting the season at, in my opinion, one of the worst tracks to start off a season at. It's Azerbaijan. And for the first time in forever, or the first time I've been commentating on this division for sure, we've got a full grid. That's right, F3, full grid. You love to see it. Hopefully we'll get some viewers in as well. Imagine if we could mix this in with a little bit of weather. We've got Jack Tyler in the chat with Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool supporter myself, as you know. And it is a wet qualifying session.
Oh
so...
my good lord.
And of course well, if you've been living under a rock, you wouldn't know that we did beat Manchester City 3-1 tonight. One of our biggest wins in years, I'd say, in terms of a title fight. Because I shouldn't imagine we'd be slipping up from here on in. Well, not much anyway.
Oh, okay. You've just mentioned a slip. I'm not going to say anything.
Don't. You triggered Jack Tyler.
Baba.
Got a corner in the chat as well.
You haven't introduced me. I'm just rambling away here.
Okay, my co-commentator as well for this race is Mr. I've launched that HMFC as Jack Tyler goes straight on out the exit. That's weird. Not at turn 2, but at turn 1.
Yeah. Oh, he's changed his name to Jay Tyler. Okay, I've got you. I'm cool.
Yeah, but I know him. We all know him as Jack Tyler still, so we're gonna call him Jack Tyler.
That's fine. I was confused. Yeah, a lot of guys that I we've all known for both a lot. They're a lot faster than us.
A lot of guys we do know, of course.
I'm slow, they're fast. Set to 1. I'm gonna guess that's.
There's two cars. That's Jack Tyler and Cowboy, I think. Oh no, it's Forbes.
No, I think it's Rob Forbes.
It's Forbes, and he's stuck on the wall, is he?
And that is and that's TMC.
That is some Austin Powers stuff down there.
He nearly collected the. I think it was the Alpha that was starting his lap. I don't know who was in the Alpha. Yeah, it was Bran.
The two Alphas are the two Rebel drivers from last season, Felix and Bran.
Well, we all know.
So just to run you through the grid order, we have got in the Mercedes, Tasmus and Jaruru. Of course, Jaruru's the F7 champion from a few seasons back, the first ever F7 championship winner. And Tasmus is an experienced driver. He was in F3 last season. The Ferrari drivers, we got Zexa, also known as Sondre, and Dreve, two drivers with a lot of experience in this league. Everyone tends to know them. In the Red Bull, we have Tom AJ and AMS, yet again another well-known pair. McLarens, we have got the the division admin Ushin McGill, and a former PSGL F6 driver in TMC Cowboy, or Joseph Cowboy. In the Renaults, we've got A1M Parish, who I believe is filling in for Game Freaker this weekend, as Game Freak put in the absence thread that he is not going to make it. For this race only, he's going to be alongside Powdy in the Renault, one of the most well-known drivers in PSGL grid.
Won some races.
Yeah. I should imagine Game Freaker will be back next week, so yeah, of course this is his finale season for Game Freaker. It's his last season in this division. And to have to put up my commentary.
Set to 2 yellow flag.
Yeah. I'm just going to try and get through the drive as quick as I can. Oh, we got another car off. It's Ushin. The two Racing Point boys, Jack Tyler and Rob Forbes. Already seen Forbes break a bit of wing off, and he's just returned to the pits. The Alfa Romeo drivers are Bran and Felix. Toro Rosso is Tibsen and Sipi. Tibsen, of course, won F5, I believe, last season, which is now F4. Haas, Shoaib and D. Warren. And in the Williams, we have little Roman Nino, who of course I've got experience racing with from his F6 days, and SSR Phoenix, who I've heard the name before. Don't know too much about his pace, but guessing he's quicker than me. Jack Tyler has lost his wing in the third sector.
I think SSR Phoenix, his old name was Red Phoenix, and I have raced him before, and he is very consistent, especially in the wet weather. I think he won a race I once raced around raced around Canada by best part of a lap. So yeah. Especially in these conditions, he might be on for a PSGL debut.
D. Warren is the first to set a lap after nearly 5 minutes. Don't know what's going on with the drivers, but they seem to not be setting laps. Only coming through now, Pody and Jaruru, the next two. Warren.
They're all tripping over each other. I've been watching them while you've been commentating over who is where.
I've noticed a lot of drivers making mistakes here and there. Of course, Jack Tyler's the big major one, him being in the wall. And speaking of major, that's Sipke.
There's someone off at the castle section as well.
That's Tibson, his teammate. Meanwhile, he was just slowing to get Felix out of the way.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Oh.
At the castle section, and funny enough, that car was. I mean, I don't know if anyone watched F5 last night. We had an incident in the F5 race where a car didn't ghost through the castle section and didn't create a safety car.
Oh, we've gone over enough. Nino. Turn 2.
So, let's just hope that doesn't happen again, especially in these difficult wet conditions.
Could someone maybe give me a spoiler on the weather? Because from my seeing, all these drivers making mistakes, it seems like to me they must be running some dry setups maybe. And that's why they're all tripping over each other.
Perhaps, but then even if you are, then surely everyone starts on the hards anyway, surely. I mean, last night it didn't work, but F1 drivers tried it.
Well, it's as long as someone like me doesn't cause a pile up down at turn 7, then it should be fine.
Yeah,
car park.
Or maybe you don't try and drive the entire last 5 laps with no front wing.
Roscoe Dodger style. Double stacking already at Haas. Supreme leader D. Warren. And I'm saying that because he's got the North Korea flag.
I've just watched, I'm on board with Phoenix, who's on a hot one. He's just clipped the wall. I don't know if he got front wing damage on the turn into Castle.
No, he doesn't. Not visual damage, anyway.
That Williams front wing, very...
Did he do a Kubica and hit that inside wall? On the turn in? Oh, yeah. The other Williams gone off in the background, it's Nino.
Claire Williams is not going to be happy.
Well, not too unhappy, I guess. But the drivers are running 1 and 2 at the minute, which is... less could be said about real life.
Run Williams do it. The heritage cars seem to start all the time.
Alright, so who's just coming? Phoenix has just gone quickest.
F3's just gone off.
Ocean's
retired.
F3's just gone off. Ocean left.
Yeah, he spun out of
He wasn't the host though, it was Brand's the host. What happened?
I don't know, I thought I saw TMC Coreboy go off, but he I think it was just lag.
Ocean's joined back, so he should be able to get time in. AMS is currently running in 4th place. I don't know if that is a recent lap time. And D. Warren, Dylan Warren is going to try to say it's going to be a dry race, and that's probably why they are tripping over each other. They're all on dry serbs.
I mean, after last night, I don't know if that's people backing out the way, constantly seemingly having yellow flags everywhere. I don't know if you're better off after last night, just
we're watching actually
from the back.
Another Racing Point without a wing. Racing Point have had a pretty terrible qualifying so far. A lot of front wings are being wasted.
Daddy Stroll's not going to be happy.
Yeah, he should have enough money for an endless supply of front wings.
Should do.
Like
seemingly has an endless
supply. If he can get his son constantly in F1 seats, then yeah, it should be fine.
I've tipped Mr. Warren in the chat telling us what the weather's going to be.
Your mic is stuttering a lot, so
Oh, is it?
for
Sorry.
me at least.
I apologise. Let's have a replay with my mic. Any better?
Yeah, it was only happening every now and then, though. So
It's alright. I think I had my hand on the thing.
Alright. Oh, Phoenix just clipped the wall for the quick left. Oh, he's done it again. That was really quick left-righter. You got 12 viewers in the stream, a full F3 lobby.
Excellent.
This is already an improvement on last season. The merger was a good idea. Got Abiodun in the chat, the Formula Performance race winner here, and current F2 racer. More yellows. I'm not even going to bother with yellows anymore. I feel, because they just keep on coming up.
This is basically yellow flag qualifying session.
Jamie and launched that. Abiodun.
Yeah.
You should recognise my voice by now, unless
and you, I mean, everyone knows me. Everyone knows me, surely.
Yeah.
I've become the new JP.
So, like Racing Point, a lot of Williams wings also been replaced as well. There's a Red Bull now separating them. Because Forbes got someone behind him, isn't he? Oh, yes, he has. It's Shoivan. He is on a flying lap.
But you get the DRS.
Whereas Forbes is on an out lap. Oh my goodness! Why you stop there? And you had all the corners, all the space to let him through, and then you just let him through at that point.
Tyler's parked.
Makes sense to me. Who is? Jack Tyler. He's gone off again.
I think he parked on purpose.
That's turn 7. Turn 7.
Sounds nice. Yeah,
he's not having a good session at all.
I need a circuit map. I think Tasmas is on a decent lap.
I just got to get the telemetry up. Excuse me. Wait, someone... AMS is... Looks like, from what I can see here, he's contemplating about putting on the soft tyres.
I think he has.
Is it going to dry up? But it's surely not going to dry up in time now, is it?
It can't be time.
It's not going to dry up in time if the rain was to stop.
I mean, unless he thinks that he's got nothing to lose by sticking a set of softs on and going for a run. But, I mean, realistically, a soft's the tyres you want to be on at the start in Baku.
Yep. So who is currently on the lap? Pretty sure D. Warren is the only driver to be on a lap at the minute.
Rob Forbes?
Forbes is ahead of D. Warren, so as long as I get the camera angle right going down the straight.
He's gone deep into turn 5 and 6, the chicane.
Yeah,
we're going into...
a lot of drivers are starting laps now. We got Tasmas on laps, Zexa, D. Warren, of course we mentioned.
He runs
Tom
deep into 7. Come through the castle section now. No, you got around there fine.
How about D. Warren? Takes that nice and clean. Watch Rob Forbes for the remainder of the snap, and then we'll follow through. Who's the next in line after D. Warren? It is Zexa after them. Then it's Tasmas and Tom AJ. So then after D. Warren, it goes to Zexa. It's been D. Warren, he's not backed off.
IMS put a set of mediums on.
You must be thinking it's going to dry up or something. I think the rain has stopped, is it not? Oh, Zexa's crashed. Forbes goes 10th. Warren goes 2nd. Since Zexa did crash, we are going to go and put the camera on Tasmas now. He was the next closest car.
And here's a little dark horse.
Oh, that's where Zexa's gone. Watch out. You never know, Codemasters. That car may have not have been ghosted. And he's backed off. and all the way to enter
So
the pits. Where's Tom AJ?
Phoenix,
Tom AJ has stopped, so that's their runs done. Jaruru up to the line. Pits.
do you think they'll get another one in? 3 minutes 44?
Maybe. It's certainly not going to be dry enough for medium tyres.
Personally, I think it'll be the person who's the last across the line.
Yeah, it usually is the case with the dry and qualifying sessions where the rain just gets weaker and weaker throughout it. And Tom AJ, if he's not careful, he's going to get disqualified.
So Jay Raybay will start one now. I don't know whether or not he's better off just to drive round one more lap with low ERS, save his ERS. I don't know if he's got enough fuel, but he's going for it now.
Who?
Former teammate. Yeah.
There's a cluster of cars there. That's Jack Tyler and a Renault Parish.
That was very good. That was very good driving by them. They spotted the fact that they were going to be in the way of people's runs, and didn't pull out back into the race line. So that was good.
Not sure if Parish liked that though, because Jack Tyler was the one that stopped.
Well, Jack Tyler done the right thing though.
Yeah. Oh, Bran. Bloody hell, Bran's gone quickest by nearly a full second.
Flashback to Spa. F5.
Flashbacks to his F6 days when he won the title.
F5. He's winning in the wet at Spa in Tom AJ's championship year.
Oh, was it?
And
oh yeah, that's right. Because that's the one he finished second. He got Shoaib in the wall at turn 7, and his car is having a vibration. It's using vibrators.
PG, please. PG.
Now, I don't know if the FIA, the PSGL officials will be looking into that Haas car, because from what I saw, it shouldn't have been vibrating like that. That's something on their car that's maybe illegal or whatever, and it is vibrating, and oh, that's D-Warren. Meanwhile, the other Haas has gone clearing off into the wall, and it's vibrating the barrier.
It's active suspension.
Yeah, that's what crashed Gerhard Berger at the 1993 Portuguese Grand Prix. FIA will be looking into that, and PSGL directors, the big Connor McDonough, AMS, of course.
Jay Raybay across the line now. This looks good. 145, 147.
Maybe not enough for pole, but it's going to put him up there. Raybay goes 7 for 150.9.
Yeah, top 10.
Manages to beat the 151 mark. Oh, Tibsen. Tibsen, I put it the wall there. That's just lag. He's lagging about a bit. The F5 champion from last year.
Set for 2, I'm going to guess this.
Onyx Mur from F1 in the chat. Tibsen's didn't improve. Yeah. Must have backed off at one point, made a mistake or whatever. Who's the next closest to finishing a lap? I think it might be Jack Tyler. No, Jack Tyler's nowhere near finishing a lap. It's Bran, but I think he set laps, he'll be pitting.
I think Onyx might be McLaren driver.
Brand's going for another one. It's a 2-minute lap, so that's nowhere near competitive enough. Next is SSR Phoenix.
Tom's going for he's 3 tenths up through the second sector.
But first we're going to look at what Phoenix can set. Then we'll go to Tom AJ. Some yellows for sector 3. You can keep me updated on those.
I can't see anyone.
Phoenix can't improve. Tom AJ's going through the last corner now. He's going to play some tactics with his teammate maybe and get a slipstream. And there's a crash down there. And that's a McLaren. That's Corbo. Tom AJ's very loose. Tom AJ's the wall.
That was because he got offline through the first switch.
Nino is up by 400. He's coming through the castle section now. He is. Manages to keep it clean through there, but it looks he's in first gear, so that car's slow.
Tom AJ goes 5th.
Despite hitting the wall, that's not bad. Alright, now, little Romanino currently sitting in 6th position, one of the most improved drivers in PSGL, I'd say, of the last few seasons. Of course, when he was running in F6. Did actually beat him in the championship, myself, in his only full season in F6. But he did find a lot of pace for the new game. Ah, and that's a crash, is it? Luckily enough, doesn't lose a wheel. Looks like he was going to hit that opening in the wall there. It was going to be a big crash, but no. And his car's still running. He's going to send that back to the pits. He was next to complete a lap. It looks like Tsuru, but he got a bad run out of there. Anyone else? Got Felix is actually closer to the line. Jack Tyler can improve. Powdy's just going to cross the line, set the 7th quickest time. Next is F3 Felix.
Oh, Forbes' car's just been hit.
Yep, he's gone. SSR Phoenix is out. It looks like Brand's pole. As Felix can't go close, he goes 10th. And Tasmus has, but he can't improve. He did improve, but couldn't improve his position. Got Ushin in the chat saying that his gearbox isn't working. Now, I don't know if that's a game thing, because from what I know, wheels don't come with gearboxes for F1 games and stuff. Because of course F1 cars don't use paddle. Well, they use paddle shifts. They don't use gear sticks. Like, that's common sense. Everyone knows that. So we got Brown on pole by nearly a full second to SSR Phoenix in second, D Warren's in third, AMS fourth, Tom AJ fifth, Little Romanino in sixth, Pody in seventh, Jaruru eighth, Timpson ninth, and Drabe rounds out the top 10. Outside the top 10, got Felix F3, Cowboy, Forbes, Zexa, Jack Tyler, Tasmas, and I didn't get to read the full grid. I will read.
There's too many people in there for that. It's a formation lap job.
Yep, and D Warren did say it was dry. It is dry.
Does it get wet later? Doesn't look like it.
No, he did say it was just dry. Well, he just said dry in the chat, so I don't know. And for the first time in forever, it seems, F3's got a full grid to work with. Unfortunately, it's around Baku, so I don't know how long that will last, but yeah, this merger is working bits.
We can only try. 4 seconds left. I just want to say we'll quickly do. Who do you think's going to win the championship, Joe?
Well, it's hard to judge everyone's pace off a wet qualifying around Baku. I can say that now. But I have to choose. If he stays in the division, I'm going to go for SSR Phoenix to win the championship. I think runner-up will be AMS. Of course, we find out the race pace of these drivers in full drag conditions. Pole sitter, Bran has got an opted for a second hards alongside Warren, Forbes and Zexa. Only 4 soft runners in Tom, AJ, Drabe and Cowboy and Parish. Everyone else is on mediums and
we have our first
Sippy. Let's hope we can get back in the car. I don't want to restart. His car is still on the track. He should be able to rejoin and get back in that car in time.
He should be able to. Whether he does or not.
And oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's rejoined.
Yeah, he should be able to get back in that car. Now, I don't know if this could be the game. Goldsushin said he hasn't got no gearbox, but when you go on board with him, the revs, it's just painful to listen to. I mean,
he's like stuck in fourth.
No, he can shift the gears. I think he's got the rev glitch for us, so yeah, that's annoying. Actually, I didn't get to read out the rest of the grid from 17 downwards. As you see it there, Parish, Sipier, Ushin, and Shoaib.
So, looking at that, so Phoenix will be lightning off the start compared to Warren and Bran. Tom AJ should be lightning off the start compared to all of them, and Little Roman Nemo, if I remember rightly, loves a bit of a dive bomb.
Yeah.
So,
but you know, Bran, I believe, from what I've seen, well, I've heard once, he does tend to race these races in party. I've been in an F6 race with him in the party once, Spa last season, and he does have a good strategic knowledge about things like that. So maybe
Well,
as we said
last night, we all thought. I said to you, I thought the one stop was doable if you could not lose your front wing in the chaos that there would be there. And we'll find out now if F3 has any chaos.
As Brownie keeps it clean, there's a good chance that he won't get front wing damage. So the last time I did commentate in a race here around Baku, the infamous David Wallbank incident happened.
Nice. That's lovely to see as all the cars pull onto the grid.
On that same lap, the leader actually broke his wing. Let's have a look. Did Timpson get back in his car?
Yes.
I think he did. Right, so the lights are just about coming on now for some reason. We've got 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. Someone's not going in. There's a Mercedes. That is of Jaruru. Has completely missed the start. Phoenix and Ushan's already gone. So we've lost our 20 cars already. I got a spinner. It's a Haas D Warren. The man I predicted, well, I didn't predict he'd win the championship, was Phoenix, wasn't it? Speaking of Phoenix, he's taking the lead of the race. They're side by side down the straight. Not much between them. All Tom Major trying to make a free wide. He does. Nearly into the wall. And Phoenix is in the wall. And back to Nino will now pick up that 3rd place spot.
Tom Major.
It's an eventful start. What's going on at the back?
There seems to be loads of chaos down the back.
There's going to be a massive car park here. I can feel it.
The Oshkin's car hasn't gone. I'm at the back. I'm watching through the midfield. The Mercedes Sippy's gone 3 wide as we go towards 2 and 7.
No. Ushan has joined back, so that was just a lag out. The second lag out he's had today. Not like him. And his AI just hit the wall. Cowboy is lagging. Tom AJ has pulled out a very distant lead, but remember he is on fresh softs near enough, so those tyres are going to go off. They are going to reel him in. The guy's on a harder compound.
I'm riding on ball who missed it.
Yellow flag. No one has gone off.
Oh, we've got side by side through the far chicane.
Oh, there's contact somewhere.
Oh, Tyler hit the wall.
Ushan is back in his car. And there's going to be chaos here coming down into turn 1. No one's opting to pit other than Jack Tyler. Of course, he said broke his wing. Nearly 3 wide down into turn 1. It's Effrey and Forbes going side by side. 2 returning drivers.
And Shallow Bar went almost straight on, and he's going to allow his teammate B1 to go down the inside into turn 2. And if I say your name wrong, I apologise. Hit me up in the Discord and tell me how to say it.
Shalabar. I'm loving it. Tom AJ's already got a 3-second gap.
On them softs, he's got to run away while the softs are green, shall we say? Using the new AWS.
Nino's gone.
graphic.
Nino has lost. Nino's made a mistake. He's down into 7th place. There was a big gap between Draver and Timpson though, so he is fine. But he has got wing damage. That's going to hold up all the drivers behind.
Into turn 7. Here we go.
No one's bottled it at the castle section, and to be honest, there's still 20 cars left in this race, so that's good to see.
I'm very surprised. There was wing damage into the castle section, and Nino. Oh no! That's late. That's bad.
Oh, that's very late. That's very late, and he's round. Forbes just completely misjudged the break-in.
Oh, he doesn't want to do that.
Mercedes going for it there into the last corner. Zach said that's Tusmus. 2 racing points have had a horrible start.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Oh no, no, Parrish just caused chaos. There's a Toro Rosso in the wall. That's Sippy.
Oh no!
Oh my God, there's airborne. Cowboy's lag just made Zexa go on top of him. That's weird. They're nearly 3. They're 3 wide down here. There's more wing damage being strewn. Oh my word!
And TTG Warren, despite being round the back,
they're still going 3 wide. Near enough down here. The Haas and the Zexa. It's very hard to get some words out of this.
It's just chaos. It's endless action. We've gone from having 11 people on this grid to having a full grid. I don't know what to do, Jay. It's ridiculous. I feel like Crofty. Absolutely out of my depth.
Next you're gonna be calling Racing Points Force Indias and Alfa Romeos
Yeah.
Saubers.
Yeah, absolutely. TTG Warren has recovered magnificently on those hards. He's gone from being round at the second corner to now being up into 11th place with all the chaos behind him.
He's still got a chance in this race, and he's not far off those leaders. He's on the hard tyre. He's on the superior strategy as long as he's got the pace and doesn't get held up by a lot of these guys. And we got our first casualty is Jack Tyler, and that is a very odd place to crash. I think he's crashed that in the wall on purpose.
Do you think?
Well, it looks like to me that you don't crash it there. That looks very odd.
I would say I would like to know whether or not he had any contact.
Oh, we got a virtual safety car. Virtual safety cars to the field. We're gonna have a 30-second break at least from this chaos.
Catch our breath.
But it could all ramp up again because a lot of people could take advantage of this virtual safety car and get closer to the car in front of them because gaps are changing all the time.
If you're on a set of softs, is it worth chucking the hards on?
Well, maybe. Yeah, Brand's pitted. Brand's pitted on the hards though. He's
gonna take his.
What's he stopping for? What's he stopping for? A lot of drivers are. Pody, Alpha's are double stacking. A lot of drivers coming to pit. Sexa, Notion.
You gonna put a set of mediums on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Front wing damage.
Someone's gone on soft. Pody's gone on softs.
So Brand had front wing damage because that stop was a long stop. So that's probably why he decided to take the VSC. He was doing a fantastic job, come to think about it. Because I think
he's gained a lot of this. Oh no, never mind. He's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual safety car.
Excellent.
Let's hope it's not one of them penalties, so it doesn't appear on your screen. Oh, he's crashed.
Okay. Wait.
Oh, please go. Oh no, someone's collected. Oh, and he's out. He's out. And Powdy collected him. Like you had, it's a situation you had yesterday with the car not ghosting in the middle of the corner, and Powdy didn't expect that. And Powdy's gonna pit again now for a new front wing.
He's gone from hero to zero. So new driver who might win the race.
I jinxed him.
It's TTG Warren.
Oh, it looks like you cut the corner there. Oh yeah.
No, that's the correct line. If you watch F1.
Bran, yeah. Literally, as I said, he's still in this race. He's timed it perfectly. He gets a drive-through penalty, ends up in the wall, and has his wheel ripped off.
Do you remember yesterday when, during our party chat between us, you turned around and said to me, I'm up to 7th, I'm doing really well.
I should shut up.
You are Murray Walker. Well,
I curse everything. I expect these two Mercedes to go side by side down the straight. These two Mercedes, I reckon, are going to collide with each other.
Here we go. Shades of Ricardo and Verstappen.
Except it's going to be like Rosberg and Hamilton if they collide because they're Mercedes. And one of them actually, I think, did not hit the wall. Actually, it looked like he hit the wall.
They're fighting.
Now,
Mate,
D. Warren.
I'm telling you now, he's licking his lips. He's on better tyres. He's not that far off the lead. What's his
D. Warren going to go for it. D. Warren's going to go to the inside on Tusmus. Tusmus won't be expecting it, and he will. Ooh. Oh, Brand's gone. Brand's gone. It's migrating the host. Please don't give it to Colby. From what I've seen, he's been lagging everywhere. or Tipson. Don't give it to either of them two because they're lagging.
Oh, everyone's lagging now.
Oh, it's giving it to Colby, isn't it? I think it might give the host to Colby. Is there any way I can check?
I don't know, and I don't think, if I'm being totally honest, that was the smartest move.
Brand news host. The one thing you shouldn't do as a host is leave the lobby in a league race, and it's just gonna cause everything to go down the pan.
I mean, if Brand's watching the stream, I suggest perhaps you could rejoin. I don't know.
He can't. Oh, D. Warren! D. Warren's gone.
Well, and I called him my favourite for the race as well. I will stop doing the same as you. And Juru in the back of.
Oh no! Wait, what? He's Tipson. Yeah, Tipson. Juru is snagging like mad.
Oh, this is not nice to commentate over either.
PG stream, lads. PG stream. Cowboy and Forbes are going side by side. There's a dogfight for P15 here. And
Is
for
there?
P13. Yeah.
Oh,
Three
lovely.
cars within DRS
Oh,
range.
he's in the wall.
Oh dear. Oh no. Who's in the wall?
Ocean went in the wall.
Oh. That's for 13, but it was.
Yeah, I think we'll be pitting.
Oh my goodness,
No,
this is a painful battle to watch over. Cars lagging everywhere. Callboy looks at it.
Oh, they're inside each other.
Oh god, they're going to be on top of each other in a minute.
And this Rob Forbes comes out of nowhere like the Terminator. And,
right, even though that's a battle, we're not watching that battle again, okay?
Oh, what is this?
The rest of the cars are fine. The rest of the cars are fine. Let's just watch them. It's smoother.
Oh, F3 and no.
You're still
many
watching that
things. Many things are happening.
Yeah, I'm supposed to keep the stream PG, you were wondering.
Back to the front, we haven't even talked about him. It's a masterclass.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. Who is it? Off the track, and there's a car going way backwards at Castle section.
It's Shalbus. Yeah.
Shalabar.
Shalabar, yeah. Shalabar is
and Zex has gone. Zex has hit the wall now.
That's in Castle. He's had an accident. He's hit the inside wall, hit the outside wall, and ended up parked at the exit of Castle. He's missing a front wing. Front wheel, right
that was a
inside.
safety car. He's off the track. Although the rehab might have something to say about that. So Phoenix now inherits the lead of Tom AJ, who's finally has come off his hard tyres. Dre's making his softs go one more lap. Dre has picked up the pieces in this now. He's in third position.
The car's cleared. On his softs though, so we'll have to make a stop. But if he could make his stop, go to a set of hards now, he can go to the end, possibly get a podium position. But obviously Tom's stopped and gone to his hards. So really, he's only 14 seconds off the lead. What do you need to make a stop? 20 seconds?
About that.
So it's
great
really
track
now
for
about
Curtis
half
spreaders
up.
for wet quality. That's what Sexus come into the chat and said.
Yeah. Well, everyone's felt the same way about Baku. All I'm going to say is we've got Monaco in this calendar, if you weren't aware. I wasn't till yesterday, and I went to bed crying, thinking about the expense I'll cost to Husky Chocolate and McLaren.
It's full on.
My own weight in chocolate.
This battle's laggy McLagface down here.
Who's this between?
Parish D Warren and Sipke.
Oh, lovely. D Warren has got so much pace. He's gonna be kicking himself.
The fact he spun, damaged his front wing in two separate incidents, and he's still in the points. In a grid that's still pretty close, that's impressive. After 7 laps as well.
He will have to stop it. I think he will have to stop again though.
Well, I'm seeing
he's got a nice run here.
Corvoy's rear end is just going mental. Oh, and that almost looks like they were going to have a big crash, but it's almost
that was really lucky. That was really lucky that one of them ghosted.
Yeah. So basically, our host left. We actually had a good connection. He must have given it to someone who's had a bad connection. Now everyone's lagging. So, don't blame me.
So it's not really a race anymore, shall we say? Because no one's overtaking each other, which is rubbish. So Tibson's on the back of Tom, who's come out on a set of hard. So let's see what Tom's pace is like. He's gaining on Phoenix. Tom, Rob Forbes with the fastest lap of the race. Someone's got to keep a track. Someone's got to keep a track of that. Obviously, we get points now for that.
Yeah, we did last season as well.
Yeah, I forgot. It didn't really matter. There was only 10 people. Everyone was going to get a point last season. This season it does matter. Oshie with the fastest lap in his McLaren. Go Team McLaren. I mean, they're having a similar night to what we did last night, aren't they?
Yeah.
Husky Chocolate must be the sick of the sight of me. They support my football club and now they support my F1 team.
They would have thought it would have been the other way round. You'd be sick of seeing the sight of them.
Nah, it's alright. To be fair, the hot chocolate's decent. Nino's had to lift through the fast left. I don't know if he's got
wing
front
damage.
wing
He's carrying out. He's carrying around that wing damage, I think, from
Oh,
before.
he's done the Roscoe Dodger.
He hasn't. He hasn't.
And Warren's up the inside.
He did pit, but he's damaged his wing again, and that's why. My mistake.
Yeah. Well, that's Warren into P8.
And oh my goodness, this makes for some very painful viewing. Whoever is the host or whoever's got a really bad connection, can you please leave the lobby so we can get a good race? Forbes has left. That I didn't mean it was you, Forbes. You was fine. You was fine. It was someone else, Forbes.
Parrish and Sippy. Sippy on these new softs. Oof. Oh, this is really hard to watch.
It looks like they're about to hit each other, then they're not, then they're inside each other, they're on top of each other. It's absolutely painful. It's because Bran left, and Bran was the host, and they must have given it to someone who... I don't know who is the host, Connor. It was Bran, but he left.
After crashing.
So, it's migrated the host, and it's given it to someone with absolutely abysmal connection. And that's how we're getting this very poor race. No, Bran left. So he left after the crash.
To be fair, I don't blame him.
Did he hit the wall there? Yes, he did. Okay, that's something that this lag actually showed correctly. Sippy did hit the wall.
Okay, so let's sector 2 yellow flag.
And that was Position.
Yep. He's just recovered out of... He's having a really bad F3 debut. But will he keep going? I mean, I got 11th last night, even though I finished a lap down, mainly because sector 2 as well. It's all two cars.
Nino
and Powdy.
Nino is out.
But his car hasn't. As he left the session, his car's reversed and moved itself.
Oh, whoops.
Just as I said that, Ushan's up to 16th. So there we go. And I think
Ushan is up to 15th.
Sippy did get damage because that's why he's come to the pits after one lap on his 3 laps on his hards or on his softs. So the lag is causing bad issues.
This is horrible to watch.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Imagine what it's like to race in. These guys are fun. Yeah. It's a difficult enough race track to drive. Maybe normally it's really difficult to overtake.
That's why I think we're not racing any overtakes, because drivers are not risking it, because there's a chance that a lag car could just put them in the ball.
Well,
it's completely understandable.
It's basically become a race of strategy. As far as I'm aware, Tom is on a set of hards, but it is showing him currently on a set of mediums. I will trust my... I don't think he would have gone from soft to medium. I would have guessed he would have gone from soft to hard. So he's 13 seconds off the lead. He's just gone into 4th, and he's behind Tasmas. And just as I say that, they're back to mediums again.
Oh yeah, you got it too. Yeah, they're switching, aren't they?
Yep, they were. He was on hards. As we entered the straight, we were on hards, and then they come back and they were mediums. I mean, it's fantastic work from the Red Bull pit crew to change them whilst on the go like that.
We knew they were good at pit stops, but not this good.
Well, normally Williams are the best, but obviously Red Bull have found the hack, Adrian Newey. And Corboy's out. Through the fast left-right section.
If he leaves the session, from what I've seen from Corboy, he was lagging a lot. If he leaves the session, we'll say auto migration, then we get to know who the host was.
Well, now we're playing host roulette, so guys, if you're in the race and you DNF'd, can you please leave the session?
Till we find someone with good connection, and if so, don't leave. And now Dre's got a reg glitch. That is perfect. Exactly what we needed, Codemasters. So, and now a graphic glitch too.
Yeah, I can't see how far. I can't see how far behind.
Ocean is gone. That
Set
is
to three.
disappointing. The admin is gone, and
And
it
the
was
whole.
Cowboy. There we go.
Yes.
Told
There
you.
we
I
go.
told you he was lagging. It was him.
Excellent. So now we should
No,
be able to have a race.
Jack Taylor is resolved now. Speaking of, we've actually got an overtake going straight away. Tom AJ's just passed Tusmus for P3. And knocked up. We can actually we can proper commentate with now without hurting our eyes. So
I have to take it off broadcast. Wow. So Tom is 12 seconds off the lead on his hards. That hasn't fixed itself yet.
plus, I don't think we'll be able to restart halfway through the race. That's just silly.
No, I think the restart's
people got lives to live.
You've got a Chinese to eat.
Yeah, we've got to try and get something out of this now. It's complicated. I mean, like nothing else is going on. A lot. The stuff has already happened. The thing we need right now, I think, is a safety car, just to spice it up again.
3-second time penalty. So who was the fastest?
Shalabar.
Yeah.
Fastest who?
I was thinking who's got the fastest lap, but that doesn't really matter at the moment. I mean, we've still got the rev glitch, and that was SSR Phoenix missing a gear. But so we're 12.3 seconds behind, 12.2 now.
Ushin had the fastest lap, and he's out of the race. For anyone that was wondering, so the gap to the leader for everyone else. Powdy is nearly a lap down.
Keep on trucking, mate. I know what it feels like.
Tom AJ is within 12 seconds of Phoenix, who, speaking of, has just paired. AMS
so here we
go.
We'll see the gap. We've gone for the alternate strategy. We're going for. So presumably, he'll have to put the hards on himself, wouldn't he?
Yeah, they'll have to put the hards on because the rule, obviously, cannot use the same tyre. Well, one tyre compound in a race. Go use more than one. Otherwise, it's a disqualification for you.
Tom AJ is putting on a tactical masterclass here, isn't he?
Yeah, pulled up the gap he needed to on his softs, and now it's pitted for medium, hards, mediums, whatever they are. They keep on changing.
They're hards. I'd say if he does 7 more laps on these hards, if he can keep them in, the 7 more laps, he almost might have enough time to make a free stop onto the softs and win and get the fastest lap.
There's a battle forming here. Dreve, Jaruru, D-Warren, maybe Tusmus are all within close proximity of each other on the track.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing that now. They're all on different length-old tyres. They're converging on each other. I don't think D Warren can go to the end though on that set of mediums, which is a shame. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be an on-track battle, and we're going to be able to commentate over it, JB.
And for once, we won't have any cars inside of each other. Speaking of, for a filler, there is a battle between a car and a ghost car right now. Just for a filler.
Between Shalabar versus Rob Forbes?
It's Shoaib, Shalabar versus Forbes. Is he going to go down the inside of the castle section? Forbes is keeping it up and his AI's at the wall. That was perfect.
Oh, I just clicked forward and I saw Tibson nearly understeer into the wall out of the fast left-hander at the end of the back straight.
Right, so D Warren has closed the gap to Giroux, who's on a new set of hards, and I'm thinking that D Warren is going to try and stretch out those mediums, or maybe go on to a set of softs.
Softs at the end for fastest lap, possibly.
Maybe. It depends on where he finishes as well. Of course, the fastest lap point doesn't actually take effect at the moment. So the person has is currently out of the race, so...
I mean, there'll be a lot lower on fuel. I reckon, what was it, a 140.3, something like that? I reckon it'll be...
It was a 41. It was in the 41s. It was a 41.2.
Right, there we go. So, yeah. That'll get smashed.
Yeah.
Lighter cars.
It depends who puts the softs on, though.
Yeah.
Through the tricky
Restart,
castle section.
surely. Why are we asking for a restart?
Just to check the chat, actually, just in case.
Taken by Giroud.
Yep. Forbes says put the genius idea in and saying give half points and make this race not count. That's a poor idea. The lobby's fine now. The lobby is fine.
The lobby is fine, and the admin of the division is J Ray. Oof. The admin and the lead director is currently viewing our stream, and hasn't called for it. So that'd be my.
It's too late for a restart now, surely. Can't go and
restart.
You can't
restart 15 laps in. There is no restart.
In a long
15 laps in
a long race like Baku, it's been a good half hour since the race has actually started on its own. So
I'm very sorry to the 2, 4, 6 cars that are out of the race. I'm very sorry, but there is no restart. There was no. The lag was the same for everyone.
Yep. Even as commentators.
Oh my goodness me! D Warren puts J Ray in
he's still
the
forcing
wall.
him. He's still trying to force him to the corner. As Tasma to the outside. Oh, what's that? Did he do that? Did he do that deliberately?
I'd assume so. I mean, I wouldn't like to cast judgment, but that was very Pastor Maldonado Valencia. Well, maybe that. I mean, I'm speechless.
That was Jarabe who actually forced him into the wall.
Yes.
That's not like Dre.
Yeah, but I thought. I mean, from the onboard of D Warren, he stuck it up the inside through the fast left that's flat.
He's weaving. Is he going to crash? Is he going to crash? Make a drag? No, he's not. Okay.
He's going to come in the pits. They're going to go. I mean, I'd watch both of them because they're going to converge on each other.
One's just come out of the pits and... Well, they did. Well, if it was real life, they would be hitting each other there. They were ghosting.
So from my angle,
we got Erin F1 in the chat.
D Warren, one of the worst I've seen. From Big C.
The first bit was his fault. Let's give Dre that.
Yeah, well, yeah, he went for a move that was never on. I would say that. I mean, to be fair, his pace is unbelievable.
Thomas Jai is in the lead of this race, and of course, Erin, of course, pulling off a masterclass of a strategy. He started on the softs.
What's Tom Ajar? Why is he Tom Ajar?
That's what Erin likes to call him, I think.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Well, Tom AJ, a man I famously beat to a P2 once, which makes me feel really impressed with myself. I basically start being Eddie Irvine. I once finished second in the World Championship in the best car.
I once beat Michael Schumacher.
Yeah.
And I was in the same car as him.
Yeah, when he had broken legs.
Vettel didn't deserve his championships.
Yeah.
Okay. Sebastian Vettel didn't deserve his championships. He's Northern Irish.
That's quite good. Yeah, I'm not. No, he's not. He's Irish. He's not Northern Irish.
No, he's Northern Irish. Idea of
He never used to drive with that on his thing.
He used to drive as British.
Republic of Ireland.
He used to drive as British.
Did he?
Yeah. But he's Northern Irish.
Oh, fair enough. Geopolitics here. You get everything on PSGL. J Ray is going to go for a move on Shalabar.
Or Shoaib. But yeah, you like to call him Shalabar.
Yeah, he's going to be called Shalabar from now on. He's going to come in the Discord later and just slag me off.
Right, Drebe to the outside. Shalabar's going defensive. And that just
Round the
sounds incredibly wrong.
outside. Lovely.
And Ushin is gone.
He definitely is Irish.
Thankfully. And so is Corby. Forbes has actually joined back and rejoined in his car, I believe. So that's good for him.
Shoaib. Okay, we've got it.
But HMFC or Harry likes to call it Shalabar, because that's what he first called him, because he didn't know how to pronounce it.
Simpson's on the back of... Oh, no, he really likes it in that curb. Into the... Just as you start the run to home, after the back straight. He launched it. He launched it off there. Not in the way that I launched that, but, I mean...
That's the first.
The first of the season.
Well, I'm seeing here, Tibson is closing down on Parish. Tibson's got younger tyres. That's what Adam Johnson likes to see.
Oh, God. PG stream. It's been a long race. So, it's 4.8 seconds the gap between the lead. Is Tom going to start singing the old Carlos Sainz? Is he going to be singing Smooth Operator with those tyres?
Maybe. Smooth
He's got a 6
operator.
Operator.
D. Warren.
He's got D. Warren with the fastest lap of the race. A 40.6.
What was the lyrics of that one song that Lando Norris came onto the radio and sang in a US in a practice session?
I don't know.
I like to move it up and down, side to side, like a roller coaster. That's the one.
I don't know what song he was singing.
Shoiba. I bet we got to pronounce everyone's name with an R on the end now.
Shoiba. Tom AJ.
So as you can see here, AMSR has got a rev glitch going on, so we're not going to go on board with him.
Gibson
Phoenix
on the back of A1M.
Closing down on the lap car. Forbes are
Tibson and A1M for points.
Just call him Parish. Call him Parish.
Okay, for Parish. Okay, fine.
Parisher.
Tibson. Weird.
I like that.
He should get a massive.
He's going so defensive that he need to clip that gap in the wall.
He's got to be going for
the
pits.
pits.
He almost
overcooked that into the wall.
I like Simpson's line through turn 1.
He bounces over the curb, doesn't he? Parish is going to go for fastest lap. I think there's actually a wing change going on, but the stupid camera ain't going. Let me have a look at that.
I think he had 15 lap hold.
He's gonna come up battling someone, is he? Parish.
Yeah. Shoaib.
Shoaib is 8th. He's ahead of his teammate.
Yeah, and D. Warren.
Yeah, he's gonna have the pace to close him down.
Well, Warren on his mediums. I mean,
Shoaib is going to play the team order game, which is not very well. He's not played it as often, to say the least, in real life.
Normally in real life, what they would have done there is crash into each other and then blame the other one.
Even though it's probably going to be Grosjean's fault, because it's Grosjean.
It always is Grosjean's fault. So, J. Arabe and D. Warren are converging on each other. Would anyone like to get me some popcorn?
I haven't got any, I'm afraid.
I'll go and get a nice warm cup of Hosky chocolate.
Fair enough. Hot chocolate. Can't beat that at this time of year. Of course, Christmas is somehow around the corner. It's been a very quick year.
Talking about Christmas, Tasmas is in P5.
Now, I don't remember him running this high last season in F3.
Yeah, the season before last he was quite good, but last season he didn't have a great run.
Maybe because he was in that Williams. Now he's in a Mercedes.
Yeah, maybe the game even knew. Yeah.
I tell you what, though.
This is a performance and a half by Tom.
The returning F3 guys from last season doing very well.
Well, Phoenix was right up for the championship at the end last season, wasn't he? Or was that Black Phoenix?
No, that was Black Phoenix. He won the F2 race.
Yeah, there's too many Phoenixes. This is
I
why,
remember the one from F5 that used to be like really slow, like, and used to retire on lap 1 all the time.
Yeah, this is my new ramp for the season. There are too many Nexus guys. There are now too many Phoenixes in the PSGL forums. Okay, we need to. Oh,
Yellow flag is Forbes. That fastest lap run didn't work, did it?
Well, that's the second time he's retired today.
Technically.
Here they go.
It's like when Valtteri Bottas in Abu Dhabi 2016, Williams pitted him, put him in the garage, got him out the car, said, "We're not going to retire from the race just yet." They wouldn't retire from the race even though their driver was physically out the car, and the car was turned off. Yeah, someone explain that.
I don't know.
No,
but I do know that D Warren and J Ray are now within half a second of each other. Get your popcorn out.
Is there going to be some sweet revenge going on here?
I don't think.
Will it be bittersweet? Will both of them be in the wall?
I'm seeing Senna Prost Suzuka 90, really.
Well, one of them is in the Ferrari, so... We're going to run on board with D. Warren.
Yeah, I'm riding on board with that. I mean, you're... What's the word? You're on stream.
Mr.
Miles, fighting each other.
Mr. Miles cleverly in the Ferrari versus Dylan Warren in the Haas. It's like I'm commentating over an IRL race. He's weaving. I saw him weaving there. There's something coming here. There's something coming.
This is going to be tasty.
This gonna be good. Coming through the castle section.
You know how you say you've always wanted to be part of an iconic PSGL moment? You might be about to commentate over one.
I have commentated over 1 or 2. Well, 1, the David Warbank incident. And it happened at this very track. Dre nearly goes in the wall.
He's getting ready to launch that into this corner, maybe.
I have seen crashes being caused on purpose with other drivers around this track. It's one of the most... Well, it's one of my best commentating pieces.
The DRS is going to be strong with this one.
Oh, he's got the best one.
Why go for that gap, then? Why?
They're against each other. You should know this. They're against each other. He's got the DRS, but he's not using it. I should imagine that DRS then is broken. Or is he going to wait up at the corner? He's got to move down, but I don't think he's going to be done yet, is he?
I mean, why did he go for that gap, though?
Aaron's asked you a question about Neil Harris, by the way. Millwall.
What do you think about Neil Harris leaving Millwall? I was devastated.
But you got a good replacement.
No, not really. I mean, I've watched 3 games now. The team is exactly the same. We've just replaced him. We could have brought out a cardboard cutout and said it was Neil Harris's side. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. Neil Harris is the greatest manager of my time watching the club, so that's how I feel. It's like Ferguson leaving Man United. You can try everyone else, but it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have Warnock when you want to sack him from Cardiff, so you can have Rowett if you want.
Well, Warnock, he is going to retire at the end of the season. He's ready to confirm that.
He keeps saying that. He never will. It's like Throne. It's like me saying I'm going to retire from league racing. I say I am, and then I never do. They're both hit the wall.
Dre's hit the wall, yeah. But Dre got harder at Parrish is now in the back thing.
Is it?
But as I was going to say, Neil Warnock's like an old dog whose leg is not really working very well anymore, and he's blind in one eye. Just put it out of his misery.
Yeah, no, it makes me love him even more. I'm the kind of person that takes the stray on from the RSPCA.
Yeah.
Is Parrish about to set the fastest lap?
Didn't.
He wasn't far away.
Where's the fastest lap now? D. Warren.
I can see him losing more points from the reaction in the chat of one of the league admins. But I can see. I'm sure if that gets put to the stewards, there may be some difficult conversations, shall we say? I mean, D. Warren, I'm going to give you some advice.
This race and doing it another time. It's 3 laps from the end. 13 drivers still in the race. Weren't fazed by the lag. Just get over it. It's the first race of the season. You got plenty more opportunities to score points from here on in.
Excellent. Somebody put Connor in the. Somebody put Connor in our chat, for Christ's sake.
I won't be stopping Durati. I was just checking the chat just to see if there's any movements or anything. In a certain the lag basically caused the lag earlier.
Here comes Parrish on Jay. Let's go.
He's done the cutback through the second part of that fast chicane.
Yeah,
there. That's a good
that's
move.
what I thought. I thought that's what D. Warren was going to do, but he obviously went for the really risque. I'm going to have us both up against the wall strategy.
Trying to focus on Parrish's helmet. It looks quite similar to Daniel Ricciardo's in a sense that he has the wild colours mixed in with that Renault.
That's quite nice.
It suits more the Mercedes. It's got the Mercedes colours on it.
Yeah, it's a nice little bit of work.
I don't think it beats Mercedes' Valentino Rossi helmet from last season, though.
No.
The Alpha one. Or Tom Age's Leclerc looking helmet. Thomas Jar, as we must call him.
Thomas Jar has put on a performance.
Yep. Drew's picked up a penalty.
5 second penalty. Well, that would cost him fourth at the moment to Tasmas.
It won't. Tasmas 3.3 behind.
Yeah, and it's a 5 second.
It was 3 seconds.
5?
Era's got a question. Ask commentators, is AMS corrupt? Well, personally, I don't want to say anything because I feel if I do say anything, I'll lose my FP full-time drive, in which I worked hard for and kind of begged for. But in a sense, there was a bit of corruption involved in that, so I won't delve into it. Short answer, yes.
Short answer, if I speak I'm in big trouble because I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea if he's corrupt. I didn't watch I didn't watch
well,
FP
you should,
either,
if you ever join FP, then you'll understand.
Can you imagine me in FP? I will have to be given a Mercedes.
Well, unfortunately for you, JP Greenwood and Duo Finn are in that division.
Oh well, after JP Greenwood gets bullied out of the division, I'll take over. It's down to 3.1. Has Tommy's tyres gone off?
He is on 18 lap hole hards. I had a feeling around this point they would start to fall off. This race could be decided on penalties.
Here we go, Lewis up front here. This is when the AWS graphic comes up in the bottom corner saying 90% red tyres, and Lewis still finishes second.
Only because it was yellow.
2.7.
Only because there was a yellow flag for Magnussen's car, which was off in the gravel.
Don't give Max Verstappen that kind of credit. He gets enough driver of the day things where he does stuff wrong. 2.6. He's going to be right on the back of him.
He is a corrupt man, says Aaron.
Everyone thinks he's corrupt. Nice. It's always nice to see. It's always nice to see such views being shared in
I
the
feel
F3
like
chat.
we should get Aaron in the booth for one of these races for a trio commentary. Imagine how chaotic that would be.
Well, I mean, it can't be any more corrupt. Maybe you can come in
Corrupt.
and do Monaco with us.
That would be
Come in and
something.
do Monaco. Because I think we're going to need 3 sets of eyes to check on the carnage.
Yeah. Bring a bit of entertainment in the commentary as well, because I feel my commentary is a bit boring sometimes when things aren't really happening.
We've got to build a rapport with these new people.
Oh,
But
his
we will do.
DMs are open. We're escalating somewhere with this commentary deal.
Monaco. Monaco sounds good.
By the way, final lap, if you didn't notice, Tom AJ is going around the last proper braking corner. Charles Leclerc helmet, but he's in a Red Bull. Makes sense. He's coming round the left-right chicane. Oh, he's got the red fuel indicator. Does that mean he's going to run out of fuel?
2.1.
Well, both of them got it. Both of them got it. Tom AJ picks up the win in Azerbaijan.
On the road. No time penalty.
There's some amount of penalties, but what can AMS do? He's flooring it. AMS will keep.
Hang on.
Keeps third, but will
5
Giroud
second
keep
time
fourth?
penalty, unserved penalty.
He's third. Tusmus was 13 seconds behind his teammate in the end. Can't beat him. Giroud keeps fourth. Tusmus is fifth. Tibson will finish in sixth. D. Warren, after a bit of a scrappy race, will come home in seventh and crashes
over the line.
Paris
doesn't even do that properly.
Yeah, Dre does the exact same thing and can't do it right either.
Shoaib. Shalabar gets P10 and the last
And I
point.
should imagine that Dre is absolutely furious, as Murray Walker would say, because he has left the session in a hurry.
He will be absolutely furious.
Furious!
I used to love Murray. Leave Murray alone. Oh dear.
And I've got to stop because I've got a lump in my throat.
A Red Bull podium, you love to see it. No, you don't. I don't like to see Christian Horner and Jerry Halliwell's smug faces.
His Adrian Newey does something on the podium, man.
He went for the wrong PSGL.
Dimitri Payet's in second place over here. It was Dimitri Payet doing it in an F1 car. Just stick to the free kicks.
Oh dear.
That's no dig to Phoenix, by the way. Good driver. Quicker than me, I should shut up.
Everyone's quicker than me. I got lapped last night in a league race. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, I'd like to suggest the top three.
Okay.
You know the drill, I'll ask the questions, because guess what? I'm a pointless commentator. I don't think about questions I'm going to ask. So, yeah, there's no point in me doing
it. So, who's the top three?
Thomas Jar, SSR Phoenix, and AMS 97 F1. I don't think AMS actually does put him interviews. AMS, get in the party. It could be a big voice reveal. That is highly anticipated.
So I'm just going through. Why is it taking forever? Who else? Who else is on the podium? I've done Tom.
Yeah, we suggested him, yeah. SSR Phoenix and AMS. I'm mute, it's part of the brand. Nope. it's time for the voice reveal, I believe, AMS, and my party screen is taking an absolute age to load up for whatever reason. There we go. You forgot to suggest AMS. I'll do it. There. Okay. There's Thomas Jar. He's joined the party. And I need to get the screen. I like how the viewers have gone up automatically just after the race finishes. I think they're all here for AMS's voice reveal.
No, I think they thought we were going to call Dylan Warren and Jay Raybay on.
Should we get him in here to do some kind of like WWE stuff, just to get him to do something?
No, to be fair, reading through the PSN, that was enough for me. I very much got the.
He said invite on this account, even though we did. He is going to join. I've got him as a friend. Should have checked that. Alright. Is AMS going to join, or...
I feel like whoever's breathing into their mic, I feel like I'm on the other end of the phone. Jeez. What was that?
Like, you could take the mic away from your mouth, by the way. It could be annoying for the viewers. You know, some of them are sensitive, to say the least. Alright, so it looks like AMS is not going to join us, unfortunately. Yep, so if you'd like to start with Tommy J. Thomas Jar.
Thomas Jar, as we've been told to call you from now on. That was not our decision, by the way. So, first race, that was a tactical masterclass. That was exactly what I wanted to do last night. Go from the softs to the hards and make it last the opposite way around for me, of course, doing the hards to the softs. But you managed to make it work. Hang on, at the end there, did it feel like you had major pressure coming in the last few laps, or did you have it all under control?
Nah, I reckon another lap or two and that would have been it.
That's what I said in the party.
Another lap or two and he would have got me, because my tyres were dead.
Fair enough. I mean, I can understand that. You, I mean, both of you obviously drove through the chaos. What was Baku like for you, Tom, trying to avoid... I mean, it got pretty tasty on lap 1, 3 wide into turn 3.
I think that's probably the best first lap I've ever had.
I mean,
I
yeah.
knew because I was in the softs and they were immediately...
Ask a question about how the lag affected them.
Okay. No problem. I'll let him finish his answer first.
Yeah,
I was
go
in
on.
the softs, I knew that I could brake later and I got better acceleration out of turn 2, so
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do it, and then I realised how quickly I was catching them, so I thought I'll just sod it, see what happens.
And Tom, what is your relationship with AMS?
He's a lovely man or woman, whatever he is, we don't really know.
That is true, in fact. Sorry to
Yeah,
the answer, but
he's-
we don't
he's like
know
Fred-
AMS's gender. Of course, we've never heard his voice before.
Gender, or he or she is genderless. We have no idea what they are.
Yeah.
I believe they refer to be called what is it? They or him
Anonymous
or
or whatever.
Nice, aliens, something like that.
gender fluid.
But no, I actually
into the
to be
barrier.
fair, I reckon me and him.
An attack helicopter.
Got a good shot of the constructors. So yeah, no. no dramas between me and him at all.
Excellent. And how did the lag affect your race? There was a lot of calls for a restart, apparently in the PSN chat, not in the stream chat, which I will now say to people, perhaps you should do it in the stream chat. But yeah.
Yeah, this actually goes per both drivers as well.
The race was way too into it to restart. It would have been and I don't know about Phoenix, but I mean, I don't think me and him really got suffered from any lag because we didn't really see that many people.
No, I didn't have any lag.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So moving on to Phoenix, debut in this division and a podium. I mean, that's got to be almost a dream start, really.
Wait, I'm gonna say before Phoenix answers, I just realised there's 2 Dimitri Payets racing for Williams.
Okay. Wow. Okay, they are brothers.
They're cloned.
Nino and you are obviously come from the same egg. You obviously have been gender sliced. Looking at that screen. I mean, even the helmets are basically the same in 2 different colours. It's very strange.
That's weird.
It's really weird.
It's weird.
Moving back to the semi-serious PSGL F3 results. First race and a podium. I mean, was that what you were expecting, or did everything go better than you planned, or just about how it was?
But just making sure, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Okay. To be honest, I was even speaking to my buddy Tipson at the time, and I was like, I'm going for top 10 because I hate Baku. I think it was made by little kids in the 1700s or something. Like, it's a retarded track. And then the issue was I kept on making mistakes because I'm on 2 accounts, right? So every time I got a message, it doubled back, and I got spammed, and I kept on messing up because I was getting so distracted. And then I think on the first lap, I think I got that was pretty bad because I wanted to be second because I knew Tom was on soft, but Brandon Clover kind of hit me in the straight, and I was like a millimeter from the wall. But I think if that didn't happen, I probably could have challenged for the win. Definitely. So yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll be totally honest. I didn't see the squeeze from Brown on strip.
No, he didn't squeeze. He hit my tire from behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, from what I saw, I mean, turn 1 was quite
it wasn't really his fault. He couldn't go anywhere. But,
yeah, it's just one of those things. It's Baku. It's Baku. I think. I mean, obviously, with the calendar as it is, do you feel you're a champion? As you're saying, this wasn't one of your strongest tracks. Now, does that make you think you're a championship contender, possibly, or you just got to take each race as it comes?
This calendar's I'd say I have more worse tracks than good tracks, but I say my good tracks are like my best tracks. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not very good at Bahrain, and I think France after that.
You answered the question already. Jeez, you must be
hopefully
reading
when
my
it gets to Canada, it'll be good. You know?
Yeah, I mean, personally, same question to you, Tom. Really, I mean, last season you were there and thereabouts in quite a few races. You were always sort of a dark horse for me to pick up wins, and just didn't, quite have the pace of the guys that have all moved on. You've got to be aiming for another title, haven't you, to go with your F5 one?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. Like I said, this was a good race for me, but I've never raced for this Phoenix chap before, I don't think, and he's obviously pretty bloody quick. So, and you got AMS as well. He wasn't far behind. I assume he might have got wing damage. So I do think it's completely open. I was just lucky with the strategy that I chose, and I didn't crash. I didn't get any damage or anything like that. So I can't. It'd be nice to have something else. Then you've got FP, F5, and F3 would be cool.
There we go. So that is the end of my questions. Jamie, you got any more?
Well, I was going to ask what's your pace like around Bahrain for both drivers, but Phoenix kind of answered that in your question, but I don't think Tom H answered it. So, Tom, what's your pace like around Bahrain? Of course, you've won the pre-season race there last season.
Yeah, that's all right. I only have a couple of bad tracks in the sense of that considerably worse than the other ones, which are Mexico, Singapore, and Monaco. But the rest of them, I do okay at. So yeah, it should be right.
Don't swear on the chat. Don't swear. Don't say that M word on this on this stream. Oh God. I didn't even realise. Jamie literally told me last night Monaco was in the calendar, and I as I said earlier, I've cried myself to sleep thinking about it. Oh,
That's it.
That'll be a damage limitation race for me.
well, I think it'll be a damage heavy race in every division. To be fair, especially F5. Be glad you're not in F5 anymore.
We might as well just race without the front wings like some of the cars did back in 1982.
Yeah, basically, if you want to see the world's worst F1 finish, watch 1982 Monaco. Is a classic.
That's the one where Prost got injured, didn't he, when he crashed?
Yeah, that's when five drivers all led on the last lap, and all retired.
I wish that happened nowadays.
Could you imagine Bottas getting out the car and throwing porridge everywhere?
Before that gets way too out of hand, this is it for PSGL around Azerbaijan, Formula 3. Yep, same as usual. Next week, same time, be there. It's probably going to be a full grid, so yeah, be there or be square like William. That's what I say. So yeah, see you then.